Sergio Aguero, nor of course Leroy Sané. Gabriel Jesus, 2 more away goals on Tuesday, long overdue to score at the Etihad. Ilkay Gundogan is available again after a midweek ban and amongst the City substitutes. Well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has never beaten City as a player or a manager. In midfield, there'll be more plaudits for Scott McTominay, who turns 23 tomorrow, and Fred, who's holding down a place too. Another derby debutant in Daniel James. And James parried away by Edison. Real chance for Manchester United in the opening moments.
Oh, it was a classic counter-attack.
Here comes City on a break of their own with De Bruyne. For Lingard. Edison sticks out a foot to good effect.
These are big chances. Big chances.
Back with Fred. Out by Walker, who sums up the games. But Fred finds Rashford, and James is coming from an onside position here, and Manchester United could be in again with Martial. Edison needed once more. He's had to make bigger saves than David De Gea to this point.
Yeah, he has. City have had more of the ball, but Manchester United...
Still going and going down. Adjudication.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
Penalty given for Manchester United in the derby at the Etihad via VAR. Edison on his line. Rashford stutters and scores. Well, his wonderful run continues.
Guardiola, he couldn't put his finger on quite why they were where they were, but one of the biggest things is they can't sustain attacks. Look at this again. Rampant Manchester United.
Kyle Walker slipped over and Rashford's in again and he's missed it.
They're going to rue these chances. These are big moments. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he stood by these young players.
One is looming large for Rashford again. Oh!
Well, Manchester City getting battered on the counter-attack. And Manchester United should be 2 or 3 goals up. And they leap like Joe Jordan then, Martial. They're up for it, that United front 4.
James. Martial, and he scored! It's 2-0. It's sneaked in at the near post. And really it's no more than Manchester United deserve.
Rampant, relentless and absolutely scintillating from Manchester United. He fancies a bit of this.
Now De Bruyne.
What a ball.
What a chance. Gabriel Jesus still searching for a home goal.
Oh, what a ball. Talked about De Bruyne not being in the game, but
United and in the end Lindelof blocked from Kevin De Bruyne. It looked like he was the right man in the right place for City.
You're absolutely right, Martin. You're just thinking goal, firing it into that far corner.
Wow, and then Rodri! Turned aside by De Gea. They're getting closer, Manchester City.
They are, and they worked it well across the edge of the box. They're winning it back in good areas. Angelino.
And it is one back. Otamendi came powering in. Mahrez kept out by De Gea.
Oh, this is going to get messy.
Gabriel Jesus, no foul on James. Confirmation of the teams for you. Claudio Bravo stays as the domestic cup goalkeeper for Pep Guardiola, but Kyle Walker, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling and Sergio Aguero, who didn't start against Fulham, all return. But well on Sunday at Tranmere, but Luke Shaw takes over from Phil Jones. Nemanja Matic came off at half-time in that game, but he's okay. Matic and Fred have done well recently. And Mason Greenwood is preferred to Daniel James as the main ally to Anthony Martial. He's done that again. That's a great stop at full stretch by De Gea. Otherwise Aguero would have been into double figures in the derby.
That's brilliant for Manchester City.
Mahrez, he won it on his left foot, and De Gea's there again with his right foot.
Where City have been brilliant is this. They're stopping the counter-attack, they're winning it back straight away.
And in the end he got his shot on target. He actually took it off the toes of Mahrez to say, I want the goal. It is indeed that from Fred. And it's led to a fantastic hit from Matic. And Manchester United have given a twist to the tail of this semi-final.
Oh.
In swinger from Fred. And a chance, really. Maybe it was just a bit too high, the delivery. For Maguire to keep the header down.
There's a big chance. Harry Maguire, I think he's pinned João Cancelo.
And here's Sterling, who'll take some catching. And if he scores, Manchester City will take some catching. Raheem Sterling, still, and still not a goal against Manchester United. He can't believe it.
No, I can't believe.
Maguire, and he's caught. And surely City are going to take advantage of this? No.
Oh dear. David Silva, the extra pass.
Fernandes, of course, broke his Premier League duck at Everton a week ago, very quickly a United star. And Daniel James is ready to start again after sitting out the last couple of games. McTominay, of course, is on the bench. Odion Ighalo and Mason Greenwood are the potential late game changers. Ederson returns to Manchester City's goal after sitting out domestic cup ties. João Cancelo starts in the Premier League for the first time in 7 weeks. Alexander Zinchenko. It's Raheem Sterling, and De Gea plunges. Now Aguero. Corner.
Yeah, a relief for Luke Shaw.
Nicked on here for Daniel James. Ederson's behind it.
Yeah, a little surprised that he didn't look for the far corner and go across Ederson, but...
Here though is Martial for Manchester United, and he's driven it straight at Ederson when there was plenty to aim at.
Yeah, I'm not sure he caught that as he would have liked. I think he's trying to find the far corner. He's got a kindly ricochet really in his favour here.
Fernandes bullied off it. Aguero keeps it from Matic, keeps on going. Mike Dean brings it back. Fernandes, who orchestrates another set piece and flicks it from Martial, who squeezed it through Ederson and established a United lead on Derby Day. Goalkeeping culpability, yes, but what a splendid finish. Bruno Fernandes had too much to do. Got in front of the ball.
He did, that's exactly what he did at the last moment. He misjudged the flight of the ball, but Manchester United have obviously been given a great lift.
Oh my goodness, Ederson's let it slip and Martial was nearly onto it. Now here's Fred.
Well, as recovering tackles go, that was incredible from Ederson, but I don't know where his mind is today.
Here's Phil Foden. Always rising. De Gea had to rise with it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a clever option, because when you've got a team that's in the next phase from a set piece and they're deep,
have to be very quick. James is away from him. Martial's going in and couldn't make contact.
That's superb running by Daniel James, and he's only a smidgen away from picking out Martial.
In James requires a near post parry of Ederson.
Listen, I mean, he hit it with venom in the end once he did actually get clear. But maybe the better choice was to look for Martial aerially.
Gabriel Jesus, De Gea got down and Brandon Williams got rid. Back by Otamendi. Zinchenko stopped by Fred. Middle. Mahrez has found Raheem Sterling, who cannot finish. Jesus in a dashing rush. Ighalo. Fred. James can chase, Ederson's there. His clearance is hurried. Back by McTominay! Red letter day! Scott McTominay! Ederson's day to hide. Solskjaer's day to look to paradise and say, I've done the double over the neighbours.
You chew gum, yeah, I'll give you that.
And the grey hair on the side and the way he's...
But he's way off, isn't he, in terms of what he's delivered.
Yeah.
Let's join our commentators. Jim Beglin, Peter Drury.
Blue, but here is Anthony Martial in red. He has tumbled, it's a penalty in 33 seconds. An astonishing start. Remember, 19 Premier League games without trailing Manchester City. They have not been behind for months. It's Bruno Fernandes. United lead on City territory in no time at all. Hold on, City. Short bit back. Short shot. And Ederson just about picked up a bobbling ball.
Well, I mean, initially Marcus Rashford just left it short, but what is Cancelo trying to do? I mean, dribble his way out.
Gundogan. Henderson's behind it.
Yeah, he read it well, the keeper. He was moving to his left.
De Bruyne handed it to Fred, and Fred to Rashford. And Rashford had a hit, and Ederson smothered.
Yeah, the only thing I wondered then was onside. Certainly the flag hasn't been raised.
Zinchenko! Henderson makes an important save. Cancelo. And here's Gundogan. Henderson's behind it again.
It was meek. And just look at his reaction. I mean, it says it all. There's a guy who's been in really confident scoring form this season.
Slipped in for Jesus and struck against the frame of the goal by Rodri.
Yeah, and scratching his head, Pep Guardiola. And Rodri just contemplating on, I should have just got over it that little bit more.
2 or 3 months ago, it won't go down as a stat then, but John Stones did find the back of the net. He ended up in it. Here's Shaw. And Rashford. And Luke Shaw, 2-0 United! Red bolts against the Blues! Promptly at the start of the first half, promptly at the start of the second, and from
Saka. And to drive it in, Raheem Sterling. Not a problem for Henderson.
Yeah, and it's not a place that Wan-Bissaka wants to allow Raheem Sterling to go.
Oh, what a lovely turn from Martial. And he's got clear of Rodri. And he's kept on driving. And he's fed Daniel James, who shot cannons up off Zinchenko and behind for a corner.
Yeah, you just got to look at the attempts, Peter, and it looks like it's inferior from Manchester United.
Cup off Diaz. And had Martial got anything like reasonable purchase on his header, it might easily be 3.
When it's coming down out of the sky like that with spin on it, it's very difficult to get something solid behind it.
It's come to Anthony Martial! A block at point-blank range from Ederson. All the day, the game would have been United's, surely irretrievably.
Well, listen, I'm no finisher, but
Phil Foden! Lindelof threw his frame in the way. Foden's shot was misdirected. Walker again, and Sterling couldn't connect.
Yeah, I think Sterling, until the last moment, thinks that Lindelof's going to get something on it. And the Swede didn't. The Swede misjudged it. And it's come